Elon Musk recently revealed a bombshell about the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, at CERN. Huge science tech in Switzerland comes out. Musk believes it's like something out of a horror film. He labeled it satanic technology, but now other great names are jumping in, claiming CERN may be up to some extremely dodgy stuff with the LHC material that could signal doom for humanity. So, what is the deal with CERN and their fancy collider? And why is Elon Musk flinging around the world like a demon? And what evidence is there that this great old machine may wipe us all out? Musk is concerned that what CERN is doing with the LHC could be quite dangerous, and he's not alone. Others are arguing there's something strange going on, such as what if we're meddling with forces can't control. That's the kind of stuff that keeps Musk up at night. In a video, Musk straight up says that messing with the LHC is like playing with fire, and he believes we might be summoning some type. Of course, a demon or something equally terrible, especially when a person like Musk starts talking. When it comes to summoning demons, you need to pay attention. So if you're curious about if CERN's LHC is truly a Pandora's box of doom, join us for a deep dive into this mind-bending. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, is essentially similar to the Elon Musk's shocking statement about CERN, Olympics of particle smashing. This very amazing gadget is exactly on the boundary of Switzerland and France, and its major job is to bang charged particles together, incredibly difficult to notice. Consider it a gigantic microscope for the universe's smallest particles. The LHC is like a huge racetrack for particles, zipping small charged particles like protons or ions around at extraordinarily fast rates, close to the speed of light, and then they crash into one another in this specific chamber. Presently, to pull off this high-speed collision, the LHC has some serious mechanisms. Use distinct tubes for each beam of particles, similar to lanes on a highway, but there are these super-duper cold magnets that keep the particles in line. Sure, they don't fly off into space, but here's the really mind-blowing bit for scientists. The LHC was meant to reproduce the conditions soon after the Big Bang, that massive explosion that started the entire universe party, and they're still trying to find out how everything works. The substance in the universe came to be from very small particles to galaxies and stars. Thus, in a nutshell, the LHC functions as a time machine, allowing us to return to the beginning of every chapter, to the Higgs boson. So we all know about the Big Bang Theory, which is like the cornerstone of modern cosmology. Covers everything from how the universe is expanding to the cosmic microwave background. Radiation kind of backs that up, but here's the thing. Scientists have encountered a few barriers along the way. See, there are these elusive particles and phenomena that we believe should exist based on our ideas, but we've never seen them in action. One of these elusive critters is the so-called God particle, sometimes known as the Higgs boson, is a huge deal in particle physics. It's like the missing puzzle piece that helps explain why certain particles have mass and others do not. What is the Large Hadron Collider? In 1964, a guy named Peter Higgs came up with an interesting concept called the Higgs mechanism, which generally claims that particles obtain their mass by interacting with something called the Higgs field. But here's the kicker. For years, Higgs boson was more of a legend than an actual scientist. We were looking for it, but it was like finding a needle in a haystack. Enter the LHC. This bad boy was constructed with one objective in mind: to find the Higgs boson and confirm its existence once and for all. And guess what? In 2012, after years of smashing particles together at incredible speeds, the scientists, CERN finally identified it. Cue the fireworks and high fives, and thanks to the LHC, we can now declare with confidence that the Higgs boson is real, not just some mythological monster hiding in the shadows of our hypotheses. Are the real stuff, and it's helping us unlock some of the universe's deepest. Okay, let's break down the Higgs process and the wild hunt for the Higgs boson. So imagine there's this invisible field called the Higgs field hanging out in the universe. It's basically this mystical force that gives mass to specific particles like as quarks, electrons, and Hgs. Boson, it's kind of like the messenger of this field. Now here's the tough part. The Higgs boson is extremely unstable. It appears for a single second before disappearing again, vanishes in a puff of smoke, leaving a trail of additional smaller particles catching this The elusive particle in action was as difficult to grasp as grabbing a soap bubble, but scientists were determined. They knew that if they wanted to see the Higgs boson in action, the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, comes in handy when substantial firepower is required. The machine was designed to crush particles together at incredible speeds, producing circumstances akin to. After years of expectation, the LHC finally did it in 2012, just after the Big Bang. Why Musk called it demonic technology. HG's boson scientists were undertaking these experiments termed Atlas, CMS, and BAM there. It was peeking out from the rubble of particle collisions. But here's the story twist at first. The EXP experts at CERN were not quite convinced. They were like, is this truly the Higgs boson or just another random particle? They rolled up their sleeves and spent months crunching figures and conducting tests, and in March 2013, they were like, yep folks, we got it. The elusive Higgs boson. We found it, and one of the biggest mysteries of particle physics was solved. Thank you to the amazing power of the LHC, the finding of the Higgs boson was like hitting the lottery. For science, it verified the existence of the HGS field and gained Peter Higgs and Fresnoy's displeasure. The Nobel Prize in Physics in 2013 was significant not only for them, but for the entire scientific community. The community was soon humming with excitement over what else the enormous Hadron Collider. The LHC could reveal Chapter 3, but is it safe? However, the LHC has always had its fair share of skeptics throughout its early days. Many have raised their eyebrows and asked, is this thing safe? I mean, we're talking about a machine that smashes particles together at incredible speeds. Like something out of a sci-fi movie, one of the major concerns was that the LHC might unintentionally create a black hole that may gobble up the Earth, which may sound like something from out of a Hollywood blockbuster, but believe it or not, some really clever people were seriously concerned. Take Francesco Caguro, a nuclear physicist from the University of Rome, as an example. After he got the Nobel Peace Prize back in 1995, in 2000 he penned a piece titled M.A. Laboratory. His piece sparked discussion among everyone, from scientists to ordinary individuals like you. And now everyone was listening in to this huge LHC drama, wondering if we were playing with fire by playing with particles in such a large way. It was like the ultimate high-stakes science. With the fate of the Earth hanging in the balance, the anxiety surrounding the Large Hadron Collider LHC reaching a fever pitch was palpable. I mean, the very concept of smashing particles together at mind-boggling speeds, not knowing what might come out of it, was enough to give anyone. Reactions of scientists and experts. Jitters by 2009. Francesco Cogo's piece had gone viral. Many were worried, especially since when the LHC was first turned on in 2008, the entire world appeared to be holding its breath, wondering if this grand experiment would end in disaster. Things became even more intense when The Daily Show with John Oliver at the helm decided to tackle the LHC controversy. They called in a physics professor, revealed a bombshell, claiming there was a 50-50 possibility the LHC might create a black hole. Scary, but in the pure spirit of journalism, John Oliver didn't just go. He also invited CERN experts to weigh in. These scientists made a persuasive case, claiming that the LHC was not some doomsday device, but rather about pushing the limits of human. In the end, it appeared like the dread of the unknown won out. CERN's promises. Most viewers of The Daily Show appeared to side with the professor in their minds. It was a nail-biting discussion with thoughts of black holes gobbling up the world. When CERN turned on the Large Hadron Collider, science and doubt clashed on live television. When visitors first saw the Collider LHC in 2008, it felt like something out of a sci-fi film. They were staring, holding their breath, half expecting a portal to another reality to open before their eyes. And they weren't the only ones having misgivings about this mega machine. Chapter 4. What Elon Musk has to say. Enter Elon Musk with his big ideas and, let's face it, his penchant for. In August 2022, Musk stirred up some controversy by sending shockwaves through Twitter. In a mysterious tweet regarding CERN and the LHC, he shared a photo of the LHC's inner workings. Conclusion. Along with a frightening black skull and some extremely unsettling statements, I am normal and trustworthy. With diabolical technology unlike anything the world has ever seen, Musk is no stranger to speaking his mind, but labeling the LHC satanic technology raised more than a few eyebrows. The man behind SpaceX and Tesla is pushing the boundaries of invention left and right. Why singling out the LHC? Is he warning us about the perils of AI or sounding the alarm on climate change? Musk has a habit of speaking out when he sees anything he doesn't like. Musk is not the only one raising concerns about CERN and the LHC. Max Laughlin, a young genius, shares Musk's concerns, and he believes that CERN may have unlocked a Pandora's box of cosmic weirdness, unleashing who knows what on the universe. Definitely sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but some specialists are taking these warnings seriously. After all, when a mind is brilliant as Musk throws a red flag, it's worth paying attention. Who knows what secrets the LHC? The picture makes you ponder if the truth is stranger than fiction. CERN's Large Hadron Collider, LHC, firing up is like something straight out of a sci-fi film. That it creates a circle light show with a portal to another realm vibe. And hey, in a world where our smartphones would look like magic to someone from just a few centuries, who says that science can't pull off some genuinely mind-bending stuff? Enter Max Laughlin. At only 13 years old, Max has serious views regarding CERN and its LHC. Was already working on technologies that could transform the world. Talk about remarkable. He's not your usual science geek or conspiracy nut. Just listen to him talk and you'll see. A kid who communicates in straight-up logic, no fancy scientific language needed, Max reckons. CERN may be playing with fire, oblivious of the Pandora's box they're about to open. The LHC was constructed to seek for the Higgs boson and unlock the secrets of the cosmos. But here's the catch. CERN is essentially one giant research experiment with no certainties on what might come out of it. There may be some weird and unforeseen stuff lurking in the LHC's particle collisions, but they are willing to throw the dice in the cause of scientific progress. The question is, what if advancement comes at a high cost, such as a cataclysmic event that heralds doom for humanity? Is a depressing concept for sure, and with people like Max raising the alarm, perhaps it's time we begin exploring some difficult questions about what we're willing to risk in the service of science. Opening a portal to another dimension may sound fantastic in theory, but in actuality, let's just say it may be a one-way ticket to disaster. Chapter 5. Mandela Effect. It seems like something out of a sci-fi film, yet this intriguing occurrence is simply as genuine as it gets. Imagine a group of people remembering something that never happened. It's like reality itself is playing tricks on us. So how did this entire Mandela Effect thing come about? Well, it all began with Nelson Mandela, the renowned leader of South Africa back in the 1980s. Many people swore up and down that Mandela died in prison, recalling reading about it in papers, hearing it on the news. But here's the twist. Mandela didn't actually kick the bucket in prison. He served his time, walked free, and even became president of South Africa. Enters Fiona Broom, a writer and researcher who had one of those wait-and-see moments when she noticed her recollections didn't quite fit up with reality. She wasn't alone either. She began exploring and discovered numerous additional people who remembered Mandela's alleged death in prison. Fiona couldn't get over the sensation that there was something more going on here, so she developed the phrase Mandela Effect to describe it. Strange phenomenon, and just like that, a whole new rabbit hole opened up for others to tumble down. Challenging the very fabric of reality itself is crazy, right? But hey, truth is frequently stranger than. The Mandela Effect continues to serve up mind-bending mysteries, like a global dilemma with people all around the world scratching their heads over recollections that simply don't match up with reality, from brand names to personal things, as if the fabric of our universe. Take the Looney Tunes disaster, for example. I swear it was spelled tunes, not tunes, and don't get me started on that sly little wave in the Ford logo. Where did it originate from? It's enough to make your head spin. But here's things get extremely strange. Max Laughlin, the young genius we mentioned before, yep, he's got some very out there views concerning the Mandela Effect. He feels we're not only living in any old universe, we're in an alternate extension of it, and even Max has seen changes. In his own scientific notes, it appears that someone has been playing with the timeline, according to Max. Collective false memories that we're all experiencing are like breadcrumbs that lead us back to original cosmos. It's like our minds are clutching onto bits of a world that no longer exists. Thanks to some faulty modifications in the space-time continuum, Max isn't alone in his experiences. People from all across the world are describing similar strange recollections that don't add up. Just feeling odd is enough to make you ponder if there's more to this Mandela effect than meets. Are we simply victims of defective recollections? Or is there anything more going on? Regardless, it's a mystery that has the entire world talking, and the narrative intensifies for some people. Some people are connecting the dots and pointing fingers at CERN, and it's large. The Hadron Collider LHC seems like something out of a sci-fi thriller, but according to Max Laughlin, there might be some truth to the theory that the LH is playing with our reality. Check this out. At the same time the LHC fired up for the first time, people began to notice things getting a little strange, and wouldn't you know it, the Mandela effect, that whole collective memory mix-up, began making waves in 2009, just a year after the LHC came online. Max doesn't think so. Chapter 6. According to Max's theory, when the LHC was turned on, it resulted in a big problem in the Matrix. You see, there's this theory called the multiverse theory. Max believes there are limitless universes out there, each with its own version of reality. That when the LHC was turned on, it pushed us into a parallel realm where things aren't quite. I know what you're thinking. It sounds like something straight out a sci-fi movie, but Max isn't alone in his suspicions. There are whispers and speculations that CERN. Some people believe they're doing more than merely crushing particles together, establishing gateways to other realms or connecting different sections of the universe. Here's where. When things become very wild, Max feels that not only is CERN aware of the mess they've produced, but they may even be pulling the strings behind the scenes. It's a fantastic theory, to be sure, but truth is frequently stranger than fiction, especially when it comes to the mysteries of the cosmos. The mystery of what's really going on behind closed doors at CERN grows as suspicions circulate. With hypotheses flying, it's difficult not to wonder what exactly these gateways are opening up to. What lurks on the other side of these dimensions? It's like a cosmic game of hide and seek. Seek with the universe holding all the cards. But here's the kicker. We're in uncharted territory. We're like sailors navigating rough seas without a chart or a compass. We don't know how. Our cosmos is flawed, and even if we can fix it, time travel will turn back the clock. Science fiction, my friend, and don't forget how mind-bogglingly intricate quantum physics is. Perhaps we're talking about a universe where the rules of reality appear to bend and twist in ways we can't even think that the LHC could be our best shot at untangling some of these cosmic knots, but its full potential and ramifications are shrouded in obscurity. Think about it, the LHC has just had a couple of large runs so far, yet it's already discovered some mind-blowing discoveries, including the Elus of God particle. Who knows what other secrets it may unlock in the years to come. So seatbelt up, because we're in for one heck of a fantastic roller coaster ride as time marches on. We may find it increasingly difficult to distinguish between fact and fiction, reality from illusion. But that's the beauty and fear of discovering the unknown. CERNs are not hitting the brakes on the huge Hadron Collider anytime soon. They have their set on discovering even more cosmic mysteries like dark matter and dark energy. Now strap in. Things are going to get truly mind-bending in Chapter 7, the universe's makeup. First up, dark matter is the invisible glue that holds the cosmos together. It is similar to conventional matter, but cannot be. However, experts estimate that it makes up a staggering 27% of the universe's total mass, discusses playing hide and seek on a cosmic scale. But here's the kicker. Dark matter is composed of particles so odd that they'd make your head spin. They don't emit, absorb, or reflect light. They're like ghosts lurking in the shadows. It's no surprise that researching dark matter is like catching smoke with your bare hands. Then there is dark energy, the cosmic force that is tearing the universe apart at the seams. Like the cosmic rabbit cord stretching the fabric of reality to its breaking point. According to our best calculation is that dark energy comprises 68% of the universe's energy. But here's the crazy portion is so feeble that we scarcely notice it here on Earth. It's like the ultimate cosmic ninja creeping around, about without leaving a trace. So why fire up the LHC to explore this stuff? Big questions that keep scientists up at night. Understanding dark matter and dark energy could unlock the secrets of the world itself, from its genesis to its eventual fate. And hey, if anyone's up, CERN is stretching the boundaries of human understanding with one particle. It's time to saddle up for another exciting ride with the huge Hadron Collider. LHC at CERN. After some tune-ups and improvements, this baby is back in operation and ready to attack. First on the agenda are the universe's biggest mysteries: dark matter and dark energy. Enigmatic cosmic enigmas that have had scientists scratching their minds for decades. That's not all. There's a new player in town: the X-particles. These bad boys might hold the secret too, unlocking secrets from the universe's early days, providing us a look into the chaos of the Big Bang itself. But here's the million-dollar question. Is it worth the risk? Sure, burning up the LHC could lead to breakthrough findings that revolutionize our knowledge of the universe, but it could also open a Pandora's box of unexpected effects from a term personifying Mandela impact. To devour inadvertent black holes is a high-stakes game, no doubt, but that's the joy of exploration. Sometimes you have to throw the dice and see what the cosmos holds in store. So will CERN flip the switch one last time? Only time will tell, but until then, eyes on the stars and fingers crossed. Who knows what wonders lie just around the corner? As we embark on our cosmic journey, it's critical to go gingerly into the unknown as the allure. Although deciphering the universe's mysteries pushes us ahead, let us not forget the cautionary whispers. Elon Musk has issued gloomy warnings about the hazards of unregulated technology and the possibilities. The risks of ventures, such as the Large Hadron Collider, serve as a sobering reminder of the perils that may lay ahead as we stand at the threshold of scientific EXP exploration. Let us move with care and planning. Every discovery has the potential for both enlightenment and peril. Therefore, let us heed Musk's warnings of caution as we journey deeper into the cosmos, lest we stumble blindly into the abyss. Till next time, dear explorers, may we navigate cosmos with wisdom and humility, conscious of the shadows that lie in the depths of